What is going on, everybody? Sports expert here, and what a game that was. Interesting game, to say the least. The Cleveland Browns took on the Denver Broncos and defeated them at home 17-14. Despite all the injuries, the Cleveland Browns get it done with Case Daniel Keenum and Dearness Goat Johnson. So, yeah, good stuff by Case Daniel Keenum and Dearness GX Johnson for the win. So, yeah, first thing I got to say is good job by the offense and the defense tonight. But I will have to say something about the defense, and not the defense itself, but something about the officiating. I will talk about that in a bit. But good game overall from the Browns. Obviously, they didn't look like the best team tonight, but that's obvious with injuries. You're not going to look the best. You're not going to look your greatest. So, good game by the Browns overall. I think the Broncos, they played a good game. They stuck around in the second half, outscored the Browns 14-7. So, yeah, but Browns were the better team. They're 4-3. The Broncos are 3-4. The Broncos have now lost 4 in a row, and the Browns get back in the win column. They will. The Browns play the Steelers next, and the Broncos, not sure who they play next. But yeah, as a Browns fan, I'm happy about this win. And yeah, let's get started with Dearness Johnson. He's our third string running back, and he's starting like 10 teams. Unreal, everybody. The Browns just know how to find and develop running backs. It's crazy. And people were talking about, we should cut this guy. We should cut this guy. Oh my gosh. People, what are you talking about? This guy is solid. He is legitimately solid. And yeah, 22 rush attempts, 146 yards, 2 receptions, 22 yards. Also had a rushing touchdown. In Case Keenum, he had a touchdown pass. He had a nice fourth down run. I don't know if you guys saw that fourth down run. Austin Hooper recovered the fumble in the end zone, but he was rolled down. And the touchdown pass to Johnny Stanton. Everyone contributed tonight. Dearness Johnson, Demetric Felton, John Kelly, Johnny Stanton, But yeah, Jarvis Landry seemed to get hurt. The good news is he seemed to get up, though, after limping a bit. And hopefully he's okay. The Browns will have 10 days to rest, so hopefully that'll help. And yeah, so good game so far by the Browns. I'm definitely happy about that. Case Keenum played well. He definitely fits this offense. Get him more starts. He'll look much better. Definitely interested to see how he plays versus Pittsburgh. Their defense is still solid, their defensive line, but at the same time, Conklin should be back for Sunday versus Pittsburgh, and then you're gonna be able to try to torch that secondary as best as you can. Hopefully, Landry will be back. You'll have OBJ and Higgins healthy. Not sure what's up with Donovan Peoples-Jones. He suffered a groin injury in pregame warmups. He did not play, so that was tough to see. So hopefully he's all right. And yeah, the tight end stepped up too. Austin Hooper had a solid game, had a couple receptions for about 40-something yards. He stepped up in the passing game. And David Njoku, he stepped up with a couple of nice screen plays too. And yeah, the negative was Harrison Bryant, though. Couldn't block. He had no receptions either. Definitely. Actually, yeah, he did have one reception, but the negative was Harrison Bryant struggled with his blocking once again. Hopefully they get that fixed. Now let's go into the defensive side of things. Yeah, the defensive line was all right. The interior defensive line, Malik Jackson, Malik McDowell stopped the run well as usual. Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney rushed the passer very well. And yeah, I was going to talk about the officiating. Let's talk about it now. Myles Garrett was held about like 3 to 4 times in that game, and it was called only once. That's what really annoys me. Garrett Bowles held him about 4 times, and it really annoyed me that they called it once. I know he's a superstar and everything like that, but these refs have to pay attention to the tackle. It seemed like on one of those plays, they weren't even paying attention to Garrett Bowles. That's just embarrassing. You got to have multiple officials out there paying attention to all aspects of the game. Unreal. But Jadeveon Clowney had a sack. The defensive line was actually kind of solid. It's Teddy Bridgewater, even with the foot injury, give him credit. He stayed in that game, helped Denver try to attempt to come back. And yeah, Bridgewater, it looked like he was done for, but no, he was able to get out of pressure too. And Anthony Walker had a solid game overall for the Browns. One guy that didn't have a good game was Malcolm Smith. Malcolm Smith has had 2 bad games this year, and you know what's funny? Both those games were when Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah was out of the game. He was out of the game versus KC most of the time. He struggled. And versus Denver tonight when JOK was out, he struggled. So, seems like Malcolm Smith really needs Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah or Jacob Phillips to really succeed, or it's not going to be ideal. And Mack Wilson really stepped up tonight. He had some nice tackles, so I'm definitely excited with him. Maybe get some trade value up, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind keeping him. I wouldn't mind just standing pat at the deadline. Maybe if you want to buy, maybe get a receiver or something like that. That's it, though. and maybe a swing tackle if you want. I don't know. The Browns don't need to be absolutely aggressive at the deadline, but, definitely don't want to give up a ton of draft capital. I would not advise at that. So, and, John Johnson had a solid game. He had an interception. The interception we were finally looking from John Johnson. He made some nice tackles in the field. Definitely excited with him. I was telling Browns fans, they were saying how bad John Johnson was playing. I was like, it's going to be just fine. John Johnson's very solid. Had a good game tonight. Best game as a Cleveland Brown. So that was promising to see. So Greg Newsome also struggled early. He allowed that one-handed catch of Sutton. That was great coverage, though. But at the same time, Newsome, he had a nice pass breakup. He had a couple nice plays on Sutton, though. And Denzel Ward's hurt with a hamstring injury again. I know there's going to be some Denzel Ward truthers maybe watching this video, but Denzel Ward, I got to say it. I hate to say it. He's been our cornerback 3 this year when it comes to performance and health-wise. Greedy Williams, he had a nice play, too. Greedy Williams and Greg Newsome are better tacklers. Maybe they've been decent in coverage, too. So Denzel Ward being out might hurt depth-wise, but at the same time, performance-wise, it's not going to make a huge impact. Trust me. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on this game. Broncos, hopefully Von Miller's okay. I think it was an ankle injury. And, yeah, appreciate everyone being your sports expert here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Comment what you think for more NFL recaps. I'm out, guys. Sports expert here. Go Browns. Peace.